Hi, how you doing? This is Dorian from Castell Group. We're a property development company based in South Wales, and we specialise on collaborating with investors to develop and deliver high quality social and disabled homes. Now I'm doing a quick video today on something quite important, and it's how to deal with business when things get tough, how to keep going. And I think it's a very important topic right now, and it's something that I just want to go through and really highlight the fact that every business will have ups and downs, and sometimes there will be the vast majority of businesses will be on a downturn. This sometimes happens in recessions, but at the moment we're currently in a pandemic, so the same thing's happening at the moment for us. The vast majority of businesses are really finding it difficult. So I thought I'd do a quick video now on just a couple of tips on how you can keep pushing through and not giving up. So the one thing that I want to explain straight away is, in this video, I need to remind you that a typical business failure is not really a failure. It's just you found something successful that doesn't work. So if you're experiencing some difficulties at the moment, sometimes what will happen now in a downturn is that the cracks in your business will reveal themselves, and they're normally masked in a rising market. So now it's a good time to make a note of them and remind yourself that these don't work and they need to be changed for future. But also remember that, look, the path for success and failure are virtually the same. The only really changes when people give up. Only when you give up is when you fail, because you don't give yourself another chance to succeed. Most people that have succeeded very well in life and to a big scale as being straight after or afterwards anyway of a failure or of a very difficult time. So I just wanted to remind you that. Now, moving forward onto some things that you can do to really keep yourself going. One thing that I do is give myself a little bit of time. So if you imagine yourself now, if you're struggling in your business, your mind is probably racing, full of thoughts, things that you should be doing, things that you could be doing. Now, the very first thing you've got to do is try and take a step back and get your brain to kind of switch off and stop thinking of the problems, because sometimes your brain already has the answer, but it can't get through all of the swirling thoughts in your brain. So what you need to do is devise some form of plan. For me, exercise and meditation works, but for you it could be something different. And try and get yourself to a state of mind where you're calm, you're collective, and you don't have many thoughts running through your mind. But what will happen then is any ideas that your brain has that are very good ones, or potentially very good ones, will come through. So that's what you've got to try and do. From on top of that, then, if that's not working for you, what I suggest you do is you try and learn a new skill. And the reason why is, look, if you're trying to learn a new skill, you're getting your problem solving brain in action. And whilst you're learning that new skill, sometimes what can happen indirectly is that your brain and your subconscious will start working on or answering the problem of your original one. So what I'm doing at the moment for my business is I'm actually learning to play the piano, which I'm finding it very difficult because it's not natural for me. But whilst I'm doing that, I'm becoming a real problem solver. My brain is constantly thinking about how to solve this problem of playing this tune, for example. So once I finish that, my brain is kind of been exercised. I'm exercising the problem solving muscles. So that will help me in my business, I feel anyway, to start solving some of my problems. And it's been helping me so far. So that's a tip that I recommend you try and do as well. And on top of that, I also suggest that you learn to relax a little bit. Following on from the first step there of getting your mind to switch down, turn down a bit, stop those thoughts. But also, you might just need a little bit of a relax. Your business may need a pivot. You may need to think of something that how you can how you can change your offering, maybe change your service or product in a slightly different way to accommodate the new market. But if you're constantly thinking about your existing problems, you're not really going to be able to have clarity on how you can do that effectively. So trying to switch off, trying to stop those thoughts, trying to learn a new skill, and then trying to relax a little bit will hopefully allow those good thoughts come through, and hopefully one of them is the answer for you. Now, if all of those don't work as well, I also suggest you do one more thing, and that is help someone else solve their problem. Now, again, this is all about exercising your problem solving muscles. So if you're helping someone solve their problem, which I do on a daily basis, then indirectly it actually helps you solve your own problems. So you can do that various ways. You can make videos for people, you can offer your help through a phone call, I was just about to say you can meet people, but you can't really do that at the moment. You can do virtual meetings though, like Zoom. But if you can try and find someone, there's loads of people on social media that are putting their problems out there. You can try and help them solve theirs. Sometimes it may come back to you when your brain automatically solves the problem you've been thinking about, or gives you good ideas for you to explore. So I hope all of those tips are helpful for you. I'd really love to know in the comment section below how you've been dealing with difficult times in business at the moment, and if you have any other tips and advice to send for other people out there. There are a couple of other little ones as well on top of that, which is read some books. So if you can try and find any entrepreneurs or business owners in your space or your industry, and if you can find any good books on them, then I suggest you read those, or just business in general. You can also listen to some podcasts. You can read news articles. You can do things, anything that gets you trying to exercise the problem-solving muscles, or gives your brain the ability to move away from thinking about your problems continuously and either locking onto a different problem or trying to solve someone else's problem, or even learning something new, because even when you're reading or listening, you're learning new things. So they all have a same pattern here. Now, if you do that, you're going to give yourself the best chance to keep going. Now, just before I finish, I just want to remind you, look, sometimes things will get really hard, but you have to keep going. Only when you keep going will you manage to make it to the other side, when the good times will come around again, and hopefully you'll be in a much better place to capitalize on them and really grow and learn from them in the future. I'll just finish by saying the same thing. The path to success is virtually the same as the path to failure. The only difference is those that fail, truly fail, are the ones that give up. So I want you guys to keep going. We are in a difficult time at the moment, but hopefully some of the tips I've said to you today will help you on your way. I'd really love if you could engage, so comment below. Other people will appreciate it as well. And look, if anybody needs any assistance, please reach out to me. And if you want to learn a new skill and you're thinking about property development, reach out to me, because that's something I can help you with. So thanks again. Okay, best of luck.